Hello, we are from Group 4 and my name is Wong Yong Ling. Entry number is 279399. The subject of our presentation is Family Trip to Genting, Highland. During the Deepavali holiday, my family had organized a family trip to Genting, Highland. We went there by my father's car and all of us were very excited about it. Although a family trip are supposed to be very enjoyable, but there are many things we should be careful about because there are many potential risks involved in traveling. The first potential peril is a car accident. A car accident is a pure risk. The hazard of this peril is the poor braking system of my father's car, as it was an old car and my father has been driving it for over 10 years, and the car has not been moved for a long time during the MCO. So the poor braking system can increase the chances of a car accident to occur, and if a car accident occurs, it can cause us a great damage and result in the loss of our life. Another peril in this trip is food poisoning. Food poisoning is also a pure risk. On the way to our destination, we will stop at rest station to take a break and buy some food from the store, as this will make us feel more energetic. However, the unclean environment of the store, for example, the food is surrounded by many flies, would be a hazard for food poisoning. Thus, we will face losses. For example, we need to spend money on medical expenses, as we may stay in hospital for treatment. Next, we move on to the next peril, which is flood. And flood is one of the fundamental risks. As we know, Malaysia has a rainy season at the end of the year, and our hotel is located in a low-lying area. So, it could be a heavy rain during the night and causing the flood to occur. As a result, the flood will cause a loss to our properties, as our car will be submerged in water. Thank you, that's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter to continue our presentation.
Good morning, doctor. My name is Genting and my number metric is 277452. I'm going to continue the presentation with next three potential perils and hazards that might happen during the trip. The next peril is loss on the way to our destination. Sense of direction is very important to a driver to make sure the journey of driving is successful. So, a pure sense of direction is a hazard. If the driver, who is my father, has a pure sense of direction, he will probably lose direction on the way to Genting Highlands. This is a pure risk that will cause a loss, which is delay our arrival time at destination. Then, involving ourselves in gambling is one of the perils of this trip. As we know, Genting Highlands has casino as an entertainment for non-Muslims who are over 21 years old. So, when my family and I, except my younger brother, are visiting the casino, our weak self-control may cause us fail to withstand the temptation of winning money in the casino. Then we will be involved in gambling. Therefore, weak self-control will be a hazard. This causes us to face a risk which is speculative risk that will result in loss of money. Moreover, negligently leaving the child alone in the car is also a peril during the trip on Genting Highlands. Due to the long distance from home to Genting Highlands, it will be very tiring after we reach there. Carelessness always occurs when we are tired, and that will cause us to lose attention. Thus, carelessness is a hazard. So, we may be accidentally leaving my younger brother, who is only 1 year old, alone in the car without notice. It is very dangerous due to the lack of oxygen in the car and lack of people in the parking area. This causes us to face a pure risk which may result in the premature death of family member and caught over under negligence law. That's all for me. I'm passing this to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Chan Yi and my metric number is 270108. I will continue the next three potential peril in this trip. First is animal and insect bites. Biting insect and arthropods are found all over the world. And although most bites only cause nasty symptoms such as itchy, swelling, and pain, but it is very important to avoid the insect as much as possible as they can spread many infections and can cause major medical problems such as insect-borne infections and severe allergic reactions. Example like bed bugs and mosquitoes. In addition, there are also some hidden killers that can be encountered when playing outdoors, such as poisonous snakes and fintoes. This can lead to serious physical damage, and this peril is a poor risk, and the hazard that cause the loss is low outdoor protections. This may cause the loss of medical expenses. And the following of the peril is scam. Scams are common techniques used by the local to profit from tourists for their own goals. Although usually are harmless, but in the scammer, they tell the tourists and exaggerate the cost of the product and service to lure people in. But after coming to their sense and then they will realize that they have been scammed. And Genting Highland is a legal gambling venue. It's even easier to be scammed. Often people can be easily scheduled by their own desert. This peril is pure risk and the hazard of the loss is easy trust. This may cause the loss of money. The next peril in this trip is thief. When we going on a trip, we are sure to bring enough money for the excursions. This leads to a much higher risk of items being stolen or lost when we travel with our personal belongings from one place to another. Because Genting Highland is a popular tourist spot, so there will be a large number of pupils and easy place to move around, and thieves will often look of the victims in this place. When arriving a travel destination, people are very excited to be touring and will be lax with their money. This will lead to when fails to protect the money due to own carelessness, which can lead to financial loss. This peril is a poor risk and the hazard that makes the loss is carelessness. This may cause the loss of money. This is all my parts. I will pass it to next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tan Den Xiang and my matrix number is 279651. The next barrier that we will face in the trip to Genting Highland is burglary. The whole family participate in the trip to Genting Highland will leave the house empty. This will cause the burglar have chance to break into the house and steal the valuable property in the house like jewelry, cash and others. The hazard of the burglary is the bad situation of the door of our house and also the high crime rate in our house area. This is a poor risk that will make us lose our property. The next further is kid kidnapper. The happiness when we enjoy the facility in Genting Highland will make us pay that attention to the kid and give chance to kidnapper to adopt the kid. The hazard of kid kidnapper is the overcrowding in Genting Highland after the movement control and order. Overcrowding in Genting Highland will make us hard to take care of our kid and give chance to kidnapper to adopt the kid. This is a poor risk that make us loss of our property if the kidnapper only one redemption. However, if the kidnapper kill the kid, we will lose our family member. Last but not least, the drug abuse will also be the barrier in the trip to Genting Highland. They have bar, street, and clubbing to let the non-Muslim to enjoy in Genting Highland. There are also some people who are certified and want to addict people to abuse drug. Then they will sell the drug to them. The lack of cultural awareness will make us addicted by them easily. The drug will make us lose money, and because the drug is expensive and will destroy our immune system. By the way, the drug are also violates the Malaysian law and will cause us in prison. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm Yen Wen, metric number 278086. One of the potential perils during this trip is overwhelm and physical injury. It is a personal risk. When we arrive at Genting Highland, me and my younger brother would like to have a play at theme park. So we will start our adventure by playing the fun bumper car rides, spin crazy, and each attraction is a high thrill for kids and youngsters. Therefore, the management of Genting should ensure that the facility is always in good condition. Once the worker careless, it will cause the damage amusement park facility and will lead to physical damage to all the players such as the hand fractures and internal injury. And lastly, it will cause the greatest losses will be the loss of our life. Furthermore, the next peril that we may face during this trip is an escalator accident, which inevitably there are many long escalators built in Genting Highland as a connection. Escalator will always have a very high probability of trip for especially the children and also the elderly. The malfunctioning of the escalator due to maybe the specific problem, a technical problem, will lead to entrapment of our shoes, our finger, or maybe our clothes between the steps. So in some serious cases, we may have several injured such as a broken leg. And at the end, we need a lot of time and expenses to recover again. In addition, facing motion sickness and vomiting are also one of the problems that I face when we're setting off home. So it's kind of pure risk. So on the way of home, I've experienced feeling very unwell and motion sickness due to my own poor health problem. And as we know, mountain roads through Genting Highland are winding and rough. The unstopped riding caused me a very strong sense of discomfort and vomiting. And my own poor health situation will cause me to spend the medical expenses on buying the dizziness medicine to avoid the pearl and continue to enjoy the trip without feeling headache or motion sickness. In conclusion, there are many potential peril and hazards associated with family to the Genting Highland. It goes without saying that all the potential hazards certainly cause us, mainly if the peril occur either in terms of loss to our property, to our life, or both. So we can therefore conclude that there's no doubt that all the world out there is surrounded by risk. However, we cannot avoid the risk by just simply maybe sitting home but not going out. So the only right approach is to deal with the risk is we have to evaluate the risk and select an appropriate risk management techniques such as risk control, risk financing. For example, we may transfer our risk on buying personal insurance to avoid or reduce the risk that might happen due to the peril occurred. That's all for our presentation. Thank you very much.